Welcome to Primavera Training 04, How to Add Activities in Oracle Primavera P6 Professional. Here are the list of contents. What is an activity, activity types, creating new activities in P6. What is an activity? A unit of work in the project schedule is called an activity. An activity is a scheduled phase in a project plan with a distinct beginning and end. In simple words, a thing that a person or a group does or has done is called an activity or task. Activity types. There are 6 types of activities in Oracle Primavera P6. First one, start milestone, then finish milestone, task dependent, resource dependent, level of effort, WBS summary. First one is start milestone, to indicate that the activity marks the beginning of the major stage in the project, and the finish milestone to indicate that the activity marks the ending of the major stage in the project. So to initiate the project or to finish the project, for example, in the initiating of project we have a kick-off meeting with our clients, and at the finish milestone we will do the inauguration ceremony for the completion of the project. So at these locations or at any relating to the condition, having a zero duration activity will be used in the Primavera. So for that purpose we will use start milestone and finish milestone. Milestones do not have time-based cost or resources assignments. Milestones have zero duration. Third type of activity is the task-dependent activity. To indicate that activity resources are scheduled according to the activity calendar, means project calendar. The difference between the task and the resource-dependent activity we will discuss later. To indicate that each of the activities resources are scheduled according to the resource on calendar. There are three types of calendars in the Primavera P6. First one is global, then second project, and third one is the resource calendar. If your activity follows the resource calendar, then it is resource dependent activity, and if your activities follow the project calendar, then it is the task dependent activity. Level of effort, to indicate that the activity duration is dependent on its predecessor and successor activities. The level of effort activities do not have the constraints. Here is a level of effort activity. For example, there is a one activity, second activity, the third activity. This activity will be same as the start date of that activity and the finish date of that activity. WBS summary, to indicate that the activity duration is dependent on the earliest start date and the latest finish date of the activities that share a common WBS level. For example, here is a WBS showing the finishing. In the finishing there are many activities, for example, fall ceiling, plumbing, electricity, etc. So here we can see to perform the finishing there in the WBS there are required 24 days. So here is also one activity which is showing the WBS summary, that also showing the 24 days. This activity do not have any purpose regarding the scheduling, mean start and finish date of the activities. It is just showing us the summary as just an indicator that how many days are required for the finishing WBS. Now we will create activities in Primavera P6 Professional. Here is the window where we left in the last video. There are 5 WBS, and in the finishing WBS that is further divided into 2 WBS, it means second level WBS, that is interior finishing and exterior finishing. Today we will create the activities in that WBS. So I will go in the project and click activities. So here I can see now I am in a activities window. So before creating activities window, I will show how many activities and in this course we will create and discuss. So here are the list of activities. Here is the first WBS, second, third, fourth, fifth, interior finishing, exterior finishing, and these are the activities which we discuss and we do the exercise. So here is the first activity, kickoff meeting, showing the 0 duration, mean it is a milestone. And similarly here is a finishing of a project that at that time there will be a inauguration ceremony, that is also showing a 0 duration, but all other activities have duration. So it means start milestone and finish milestones do not have durations, it means they have 0 duration. So all other activities have durations. Okay, now let's move in the activities window. So first of all we will create some activities. For example, now I am creating site work, a kickoff meeting. Here I will click. First of all it is the activity code. So activity name we will put here. I have the code Primavera basically assign a unique code to each activity. You cannot assign a same code to two activities, but you can assign same name to different activities. So the main important thing is the activity ID. So moving next. So here under which WBS I want to create the activity. So definitely I will want to create an activity under train site work R.1 site work WBS. I have clicked. Now I am moving next. Then activity type. So it's our kickoff meeting. So its type is start milestone. Here is start milestone. So I am moving next. Now at this time I am not define any relationships that we will discuss in the coming lectures. Next, finish. So now we can see here we have created one activity showing kickoff meeting, but its duration is 0 as we have discussed in the slides. Now I will create the next activity, that is the water supply, and that have 1 day duration. Here I have again clicked. Now here automatically Primavera adjusts the codes or IDs for the activities. So now I am water supply connection. Next, definitely under site work WBS. Next, that is the task dependent. Okay. In our projects almost 99% the activity types are task dependent. So moving further, how to assign the resources, mean for that activity how many labor persons, masons or sector people are required. So how to assign resources, that will we will discuss also in the later lectures. Next, these are the duration types that we will also discuss later. Here not need to discuss. Next, finish. So you can see here that the activity water supply connection we will see that has a 1 day duration. So I will put here 1 day. At each time we are saying that there is a wizard. For example, for creating an activity, here I click. So the next activity is power supply connection, electric power supply connection. electric power supply connection. Next, definitely okay. Next, task dependent. Next, but you can also finish at any stage. Here I am finishing, but you can see the activity 1000 is coming in the center, that is the 1010. Then this activity should come under this. So if you face any type of this irregularities, you have to just click one time here, then it will automatically arrange the activities according to the order. So now it's also okay. The duration of this activity is 1. Now I mostly use for adding the activities without wizard, so I will click here and do not show the wizard in the next for the creation of next activities. So here I am clicking the layout. Next, under sideways, here I am finishing. Now if I create a new activity, then the software will not go for the wizard. He will automatically create the next activity. Here the next activity is clearing and grabbing work, grabbing the site. Here you can see now I am directly added here, clearing and grabbing. And for layout there is a duration of 1, and for the clearing and grabbing also the duration is 1. Okay, so that's how we will create all the activities for our project.